Hello, YouTubers. I hope you enjoyed today. Hey, what about stress today? Today is the top 5 things for post-COVID, post-ban, but post and virus. Okay, a lot of things for Luca will change, and the way this situation is going, we're talking in general. The vaccine's going well in UK and other places, so that's good news. We are currently only 10% immune, and we need to be 66%, and things will need to change. This is post whatever, post the COVID, so we know what's going to happen afterwards. So things will have to change and stuff, yeah, which is cool, which is nice. So we can get back to normal and stuff. One of the things we'll have to do is use less cash. Yes, use less cash because cash is quite dirty. It's got loads of germs on it and stuff like that, and it's not very good to use. I try and use cash a lot less now. I didn't use cash very often anyway. I use it for buses and for some stuff for small. I need to pay cash, or some places only want you to pay cash. So there's our thing, and we will need to think about those things. Also, we will need to pay with card a lot more and stuff like that. We also need to think about in the situations now. We need to not be in the situation again, so we need to make sure we are prepared and not under and get it straight away deal with not being in the worst situation like we were this time around. So cash will be used less because of the germs, and it's quite dirty and it's not very environment friendly. Yes, that is true. And there'll be things too, don't forget. We'll still be using cash, will be, but just a lot less. That's and stuff like that. And also, it's 20. Don't forget, there's only 11% of actually cash being used, so it's not very high, which is very true. Which is cool, I guess. So, next is people be wearing masks when they're not well. So now we need to stop being not bad with masks, okay? We need to just stick to the rules and wear a mask, and we'll be fine. And sometimes we might need to wear a mask when we're not well, when we have a situation, okay? We might need to wear it just in case to show we're not well and stuff, and we're gonna have to do that a lot more, and people gonna have to accept that, which is cool, which should be fine. And you just gotta learn to adapt to the situation, yes, and stuff like that, which would be cool. Well, which would be handy, yeah, and stuff like that, which would be cool. It'd be handy to, and things will still be different, but things might not go back to normal straight away. Might be more expensive to do stuff and stuff like that. Yeah. Next will be using nuclear regionals and what's this nano for instead of lists. You still use a nuclear paper list. You'll still use a paper list if you can, if your phone is not working. Yep. Working. Yes, you'll still use a paper list because that's still fine. What I mean is nano will actually be able to use properly. So you'd be able to use it for regional, to be able to translate cards if they're not English and then translate it to English, which is good. Also, that'll be helpful for YCS, and it makes it much easier because you have a live calculator as long as you keep track of your own, which would be fine. Which would be cool, and using other stuff. It'd be really handy for later on when we come back, because now it's very good to me. It's very good. It's very handy because we actually sticking to it, which is cool, which is nice, which would be cool. Be handy and stuff like that, yeah. Next is hand sanitizer on every single table. Okay. Okay. These are the things we'll need to work on when it comes to it. Okay. Because we'll just need to clean our hands more often. We'll need to use the hand sanitizer more often and clean tables or have your hands nice and clean and stuff like that. Because we are touching Lego cards, we are touching cardboard. At the end of the day, we are playing with cards, with paper, and we've been using germs for that all the time and stuff. Yes, they do spread with that too. So you got to be prepared. That's why we still have sleeves, yes, but maybe in the future we might have to wear gloves for Luke, and that doesn't sound like very good. Well, you gotta keep yourself out there. Some people might not. I won't, because I don't like the feel of gloves sometimes. They feel a bit odd wearing gloves on. Plus, you can't pick up your cards, you can't hold a hand prop. If you're wondering how I hold a hand, sort of like this. I hold it like this, and my right hand does that. Okay, it's the best way of holding it because then you're doing two things. You're concentrating on one thing and doing the other, which would be cool. Which is good. Things will change. Yeah, and people just have to get used to it. And don't forget, we need to prepare for the situation again, just in case these things happen. We need to be. It's best to be prepared and unprepared. Remember, we don't know. If I was in government, I would deal with it straight away, and I would have got all these conspiracy theories out the way, stuff like that. And I think these hand sanitizers would be good when things get back and stuff, which would be cool. Be handy, yes, it'd be really handy and really cool, really good when those things get back. And tables will still be the same. We might have to have those panels above you between each player, so we don't have to stretch to reach the player, which is okay. It was alright with those screen protectors, with those screens. It was pretty good. It was pretty handy for those situations, but it's gonna be quite hard because then it's not the same interaction as like you've seen each other, or they make it so you can't see far away. Yep. So you can't even reach them. Because some people have got really short arms. They're not short, but they were not very often you can reach each stuff like that. Okay, next one and final one is for locals. What regional wise says to be limited numbers. You have to book a limited number. So in mid COVID, they had to book your place for your locals. You did it for your for your staff, so that it was full up. So you had to book that in advance, which is cool. Which you should have done anyway. And things to full up. And they're probably the same for regionals and YCS. I don't know when we'll get back doing YCS's regionals. I don't know when. Probably be YCS's first before regionals. Due to that they can spread them out a bit more. YCS's same with regionals. They could do pretty much the same. But so limited numbers so that you can't have too many of them. Obviously they did, but obviously the problem was all the tables were very close. Yes, and the players. Each table was 2 people or 4 people. It will have to be 1 table for 2. Yeah, and stuff like that. Alright, will happen. Yeah, maybe we'll do a list soon coming up with post COVID and stuff. So see what things will happen after that. Things will change. Like I think finally we actually get to the regionals and actually get to finish it. Yeah, because we didn't get the chance to finish it. It'll be 2021. Yeah, 2021-2022 season it'll be. Yep, and obviously with YCS there might be different places. So we might get one in Strasbourg in America again. Or we might get one in Strasbourg in Germany, but might get one in other places too. There's other ones that will be coming up soon, and I think that'll be pretty cool. Oh, there'll be other things too that I have to look out for. Obviously, they'll need hand sanitizer at every table. They have to clean every single table, so there might be less rounds. So at local, for example, there was only 3 rounds because they had to clean every single round. So it was quite annoying. Because you didn't get to play so quickly. But that will happen more often, I reckon. And they'll work out a system for that. And things will be better when things get out of the situation, when we get back travelling and stuff. Might be a bit pricey first, but things will go down eventually in price. And things are getting better. We might go to some new places, and if people learn to accept how things are going to change. And Luca itself will change. It will change. Eventually, it will change. You know, post-COVID, we'll be able to get back to these things and be how things are going. Yes, and we'll be hopefully get back to these things too. Okay, I hope you enjoyed to show today the top 5 lists of post-COVID, not post virus. I hope you enjoyed today and subscribe from What's All. Also, message me on share on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. Yes, I'm on those, and I hope like it. My COVID test was negative, which is good. I hope you enjoyed today. I'm entering the locals by Geek Out on Wednesday. I hope you can join and play me. I'll play on the other, so we can have a duel and stuff. You might play me, you might not. Okay? Subscribe from What's All, and see you all next time. Later, everybody.